Hi, Hector, Daphne again. Apologies, I didn't connect your two essays, but now I found the task one. So normally when we do the corrections, both the task one and the task two will be in the same video. So if you get involved in the course, you would always send us two together, and we always send you back two corrections together, and then we know where we are. This is a crazy line graph. Okay, so you want to say here the line graph. Tell me what it is. Reveals information about the occurrence of rainfall throughout 2017 in England, Scotland, Wales. Good. At first sight, or I would say overall. My comment on here is I would lose a lot of these connecting words. You've got a lot of connecting words in here, which make it quite informal and more essay-like. This is really facts. We want facts here. So overall, one can clearly see the amount of rain is fluctuating or fluctuates. You can't have fluctuant like that, like an adjective. So I would say fluctuates, or fluctuated, sorry, past tense. Fluctuated widely and varied, past tense, each month in the three countries. Okay, that is nice as bring that down here. And I would say here, giving no overall pattern. So it's not like they all are going up or down or whatever. So giving no overall pattern or no clear pattern. So I'm going to take out a lot of these. You don't want these. The most impressive variation can be observed in Wales, where rainfall went from ranged would be better. Oh, sorry. I'd say ranged from 0 in February up to 140 in April. Good. In contrast, so you don't want that. So I would say in contrast in Scotland, or whereas is quite a useful word for these task ones. Whereas in Scotland, you don't need that. Initial, TIAL, initial amount of rainfall throughout the first months of the year was already between this. Good. Nice. That makes a nice clean sentence, but kind of get rid of this chatty stuff. Nevertheless, no, that couldn't go as well. In December, while England was reaching a peak, P-E-A-K, and Wales was slowly coming down, Scotland was the country with the least amount of rain. Was slowly coming down. Now we could use decreasing. Decreasing slowly, decreasing steadily. We need all this lovely special language for describing graphs, but don't have was coming down. That's not academic enough. Overall, England, so I've used overall already, but you could have either lose it or it doesn't matter if you repeat. England was the only country where rainfall was, to a certain extent, constant during the whole year. Okay, so you could put that more neatly, and you could say rainfall in England varied or ranged between, or was fell in a range of between 50 and 120, something like that. So I wouldn't have, to a certain extent. You can see what I'm doing here, trying to make it more fact-like, not so essay-like. Although, link this together, although it was also, so we don't need that. I don't want any opinion, I don't want any comment here. It was also the land with the highest average of rain, so that's not a good word, bit low level, throughout the year, as the quantity never fell below 70. So it fell below. Let's use proper verbs here, not went. On the other hand, get rid of that. You could say however. You are allowed to say however. Scotland was, so not has been, yeah, it's finished. You want past simple tense. Was probably the sunniest country. You have no idea if it was sunny or not. Sorry. It didn't rain, but that doesn't mean it was sunny. As rainfall only became serious. Serious? Rainfall was heaviest in May and started decreasing around October. Finally, No. Finally. Or you could have notably, if you want to. In Wales, um, there was less rainfall than in England, although there were wider fluctuations. Or despite wider fluctuations, there was less rainfall. Or there was, yep. Though the overall average rainfall probably, probably, that's your comment, reached a higher number than it did in Scotland. Okay, good. There's lots of good stuff there. We can pull this around. Okay, basically the comment I'm going to make is that it is too it's much too long, which is okay because I've cut quite a lot. It's too long and it is too conversational. The tone is not right. You need to get the register to be quite academic, but the content is good. So you've understood what you have to do. It's just a question of vocabulary and the coherence. But there's lots of good stuff there. Hopefully this correction has guided you through what would be a kind of more academic-y kind of answer. Well done, Hector. Thank you.